The Omen Navy, Vexor Navy, and Augur Navy are definitely going heavy armor here. And we got one random in the shuttle watching from the distance.
Alrighty, just waiting for the ready from the Hypno squad, and we will get this final match of today underway. And the final match of Week 3 underway, Hypno versus Blood Angels Chosen.
And the
Yep,
Typhoon.
it is that three-man squad of the Augur Navy issue, the Vexor Navy issue. I am sorry, it's the Omen Navy issue, the Vexor Navy issue, and the Augur all capturing together. We saw this last week. I was very interested to see it be effective. Seems that the Vexor Navy issue does have smart bombs as well, so trying to clear off those EC-300 drones.
The Typhoon appears to be the primary target here. He is currently into armor, bleeding pretty heavily.
Reps are being applied, but he did bleed a tiny bit of hull. They need to bring that repping unit closer. And there goes the Typhoon. That's a lot of DPS off the field. Oh, straight off the bat for Hypno. This is a great match so far. Talos is taking a fair amount of damage there from Yorku. Now the Augur is primary. We got a lot of ECM drones on him. We'll see how his local tank is, but if that Talos gets on him, he could just be toasted.
Yeah, he's definitely making a beeline for him. There goes the blaster rounds. He's actually firing on the Vexor Navy with the Talos.
Yeah, it seems a little bit of a split DPS currently. Vexor Navy issues taking damage, Augur is taking damage, Omen Navy issues seems to just be taking smart bomb damage. The Augur Navy issue is going down very hard though. And the Talos is off the field.
Yeah, there goes Yorku. So Hunter in the Augur is currently at about 20% armor.
He's still continuing to go down. This logistics, I want to say crew, sitting right next to each other, remote capping. I think those ECM drones might be keeping the Augur reps off that Augur Navy right now. He's still hovering. Reps are now being applied to him. See if they can break him. He's still bleeding a little bit of hull.
He's down to about 70% hull. He has like 10% armor at the moment, but no, that's definitely melting fast now.
And there he goes, that's another one down. The Brutix from Sunshine is currently the primary, but he seems to be hull tanked. See if they can break this little squad of 3 cruisers here.
Applying smart bombs here is actually a really smart idea for the amount of drones that are on field.
This Hypno squad right now needs to get right on top of these guys. They need to get a scram on this Vexor Navy issue. He's moving pretty fast.
Pulsing the smart bomb as he is, he's actually clearing the drones off quite effectively here.
Yep, he's just been slowly clearing them off. It looks like he just has a single smart bomb on that Vexor Navy.
But the Brutix is now in range. He has got the Vexor Navy scrammed and webbed. He's going in for the throat.
And there goes the Brutix. That's a lot of DPS off the field.
Oh, goodbye, Sunshine.
We're only 4 minutes into this match as well. Vex Navy issue is taking a lot of damage.
He is about to lose his armor.
He is bleeding hull. He's a 56% hull. 31% hull. Another couple volleys and he's going to go down. The Blood Angel squad doesn't have any of the Hypno guys near death at the moment, and there goes the Vex Navy issue. So the Augur as a local tank is going to suffer from that, just with a little bit less remote cap coming in. Seems like he's put all of his rappers onto the Omen Navy issue now, but the Augur himself should be the primary. And there it is, a scram from the Brutix Navy.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1 kill ratio there for a while, but now it just seems that the Hypno team is just dominating.
Yeah, I think that the major turning point from that was that they were unable to apply the reps to the battleship. As soon as that battleship went down, there's so many points, so much power in that comp.
There goes.
And the Augur does go down. The Omen Navy issue is the last one on grid.
Let's see if he can live up to his name and tank. He's bleeding armor pretty effectively here. That Brutix Navy is just dominating up close.
Yep. I mean, they took down the right targets they needed to. They tried to clear off that Talos as quick as possible. They went for the Brutix next, knowing that it was a little bit less tanky than the Brutix Navy. But obviously, they still, at the end of it, just had the DPS remaining. So, great showing from Hypno here, the first one of the tournament so far.
Well done, fellas.